Hi there, it's Lone Wolf, Wolf Territories Grid, or the owner of Wolf Software Systems Limited, which is the company that owns the grid. And we do a lot of other things. And some of you who've been following the grid may know about Bobby our AI, who lives in the grid, who you can go around and do something. So we've got a new product coming out, so I thought I'd give you a little demonstration of it. And it's actually for doing WordPress posts. So if you're writing a blog or something like that, it can really help you to write blog posts, or if you're in business and you want something to help you, that's cool. So I'm going to go to dashboard, and on here, this is not to do with the grid, so it's just WordPress. So I've got a Bobby AI, so there's some options here. So I can start off by entering some topics. So I don't know how to build a house, let's say. So give me some topics that I can use as post titles. So we click the generate, and then we just wait a second while it thinks about it, because it does a bit of thinking. This is our beta version, so gives you some ideas. Here we go. So let's say, and it's actually talked about building some other things as well. Building your first house in HTML. So I don't know quite what it thinks it's going to do with that. But let's go to the main post generator. So this is the thing that actually generates posts. So you've got a choice of different things you can generate. Blog post, story, press release. Press release, that's the associated press release format. Product description, product review, how-to article, listicle, news article, da, da, da. Let's just do a simple blog post. Now, everything that it generates is built for search engines. So let's say, write a post about Bobby. In fact, I don't even need to put that. Bobby AI and the future of AI in media. Okay, so there's some interesting things. So I'm going to do a blog post about it, which will be set up in a particular way, but obviously I could go for whole descriptions and reviews and everything like that. Whatever I want to do there. And what I can also do is choose how it's written. Now if you Google these, you can actually find out what each different ones. I'm going to choose an inverted pyramid title. That means the most important things will be at the top. Okay, now if I wanted it to read a web page, I can put it in this box here. So I could put Wolf Software systems.co.uk. So if I wanted it to learn from a web page, so if you were building a blog post for a client, you could actually put their web page in there. Now there is a little thing with Cloudflare that sometimes Cloudflare, if it hits Cloudflare first, Cloudflare may ask if you're not a robot, so you then get a web page. You can't use the source, but there's a way around that. We'll be covering that later on. We will be adding images to this, but not of this. This first release will be without images. So blog post, inverted pyramid style. Now generate and publish first. Click it, and it's say up the top there's an X. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen because it takes a while for it to post it. So it's just thinking about it. Just give it a moment. And any second now, it'll come back. Well, it says post generated, published successfully. Okay, it doesn't actually publish the post. It creates it as a draft. So here it is. This is the draft that it just created. Now, if I edit it, you can see straight away that it's built a really neat post. It's written. It's written it, and it's done headings, and made it quite clear. Okay, so you could do other things as well. So let's go back to our dashboard. Go back to Bobby AI. Let's say write a poem about cheese, for instance, and I just change this to poem because I want a poem. I'll just leave it persuasive. Click generate and publish post. We're going to wait a bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate another one as well, and then we'll go and look at the posts together. Okay, that's done. I'm going to do another one. Write a poem about cheese in French. Okay, I'm going to select poem. I'm going to change it to expository. Generate and publish post. Just going to click on it and wait because it takes a second, and then it'll come back with post generated and published successfully. So while there's an X up there, we'll just wait for it. There it goes. So it's gone right. So we go to dashboard. Let's go to posts. There's a couple of posts. So here's an ode to glorious cheese. Okay. So it's written a poem. Just pull it up. and it's actually formatted. You see, it's done a. It's decided to put some titles in. It doesn't have to do it like that. Sometimes it does it in different ways. Let's go to there. Let's see what the eau de fromage. Eau de fromage. This is actually, so you see this time it's not used the main titles. It's just done it in French. Okay, so that's the sort of thing you can do with it. We're still messing around with it. We've got a few bits and pieces to sort out. If you get Bobby AI, you're going to need to put your API key in there. You can't read my API key. It won't work anyway because it's tied to the site that you're on. So that's it really, I suppose. So if you're interested in that, please get hold of me. I'll put some links and stuff in the bottom of the under this video. Not to do with the grid, but I thought I'd publish it because we're using the AI we've been training for quite a long time on the grid. Can now do some other things, so he's going to be really useful. Someone did mention, we don't need blog writers anymore, but the thing is about this, it doesn't actually generate something new. It just generates something based, so it won't, if you're a blog poster, you're writing blogs, then you still need to generate your stuff. It just might help you work on the text or something like that. Okay, hope that's useful. Thanks very much.